Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to make this super cute and easy duct tape mini accordion wallet. This wallet has 2 accordion sections and a Ziploc coin pouch. If you're curious on how to make this wallet, just keep watching. You're going to need 1 or 2 rolls of duct tape, a roll of clear tape, a ruler, a Ziploc bag, a pen, some velcro, a pair of scissors, and lastly you'll need a cutting mat. The first thing we're going to make is the coin pouch and accordion sections. First thing you'll need to do is cut 4 pieces of tape that all measure 7.5 inches long. And now we're going to make a duct tape sheet that measures 6 3/4 inches tall, and to do that, you're going to peel up one of the pieces of tape that we cut and overlap it slightly onto another piece of tape, and then you're just going to continue doing this to complete your duct tape sheet. Now go ahead and flip the sheet that we just made over so the sticky side is facing up, and now we're going to make some marks on the back of it with our pen, and we're going to start by making a 3/8 inch mark along the bottom here. So just do that on either end of the sheet of tape, and if you don't know what mark that is the mark between the 1/4 inch mark and the 1/2 inch mark. And then you're going to go ahead and take your ruler and line it up underneath those 2 marks, just like so, and then trace a line directly across. Now go ahead and do the same exact thing to the other end of the sheet. Next, go ahead and cut a piece of tape that measures 6 inches long. Then take the sheet that we made and turn it so that the lines we drew are facing vertically. Now go ahead and peel off the piece of tape and lay it on our sheet just like so. Now go ahead and cut slits where the piece of tape ends. Now fold these small flaps of tape in. You should now have something that looks like this. Go ahead and set it aside so that we can cut our Ziploc. First thing you want to do when cutting your bag is cut a straight line across underneath the closure part of the bag, and you want to make sure to leave about 1/2 inch of plastic underneath the closure. Now go ahead and cut 1/2 inch above the closure part of the bag. Now cut off the ends of the Ziploc bag. Now cut your piece of Ziploc so that it measures 3.5 inches long. Your Ziploc should now be able to come apart. Now go ahead and grab the sheet of tape that we made earlier and the Ziploc that we just cut and pull your Ziploc apart like this, and then line the top edge of one of the pieces up with the line. Now take your X-Acto knife and cut a straight line from where the Ziploc ends, and then go ahead and fold it in. Now go ahead and take your other piece of Ziploc and line the top edge up with the line that we drew earlier. Now go ahead and cut a slit where the Ziploc ends and go ahead and fold it in just like we did with the other piece. Your sheet of tape should now look like this. Cut 3 pieces of tape that all measure 3.5 inches long. The tape you use for this will be on the inside of your coin pouch. Now take one of your 3.5 inch long strips and lay it so it is directly in between the 2 pieces of Ziploc, just like so. Now take another piece of 3.5 inch long tape and lay it underneath the closure part of the Ziploc. Do the same thing to the other side. You now have something that looks like this. Now it's time to cover the remaining sticky. To do so, cut a piece of tape that measures 6 inches long. Peel it off your mat and line up both ends with the lines that we drew earlier, and make sure that this edge goes all the way against to where the Ziploc ends, just like so. Now fold over the remaining sticky. You should now have something that looks like this. Go ahead and fold it in half so that the two pieces of Ziploc click together. Now make sure to firmly press down along the edge where we folded the sheet in half. Now go ahead and open up the sheet again. You should now have a clear crease of where the wallet folds in half. Now go ahead and take your scissors and cut right along that crease, but make sure to stop right where this piece of tape ends, and do this to both sides of the wallet. Now fold the wallet in half again. Now cut a piece of tape that measures 3.5 inches long and then cut it in half long ways. Now fold the two flaps at the end of the wallet inward and then peel up one of these pieces of tape that we just cut and lay half of it on top of the accordion section here. And then we're going to flip it over and fold this flap onto it. And then I like to hold the wallet like this and cut slits on either side of the coin pouch. You should now have two slits in your piece of tape. Go ahead and fold the two outer sections of this tape inward. We'll now have a piece of tape that sticks out near the coin pouch. Go ahead and trim it down slightly with your scissors. Then open your coin pouch and fold it inward. Repeat those same exact steps to the other side of the wallet. You should now have something that looks like this. Now go ahead and take the accordion sections on either side of the wallet and fold them in half. Now you should have something that looks like this. Next, cut two pieces of tape that both measure 9.5 inches long. Then take one of the pieces of tape off your cutting mat and overlap it onto the other piece so that it measures 3 3/4 inches tall. Next, cut another piece of tape that measures 9.5 inches long. You can use the same color you used before, or you can use the color of the outside of your wallet. I'm going to be using the color of the outside of my wallet, and then just center it on the sheet that we just made. Now flip over the sheet that you just made. Next, take the color that you want to be on the outside of your wallet and unroll some. You're going to want to overlap this onto the sheet that we just made. Make sure there's 1/2 inch of extra sticky along either edge of the sheet. Now line up this top edge with one of the marks on your cutting mat. Repeat the same step that we just did. Now do the same exact step, but in the middle to cover up the remaining sticky. Now flip over your sheet of tape. Take your X-Acto knife and cut out notches along each corner of the wallet, just like so. Now that you have cut the notches out of your wallet, go ahead and take your ruler and line it up at the 1/4 inch mark past the edge of your wallet and cut along it with your X-Acto knife. Now fold over this 1/4 inch trim. Now do the same exact thing to the other end of the wallet. Now we're going to attach the sheet of tape in the coin pouch and accordion sections together. Now take one of the accordion sections and line the corners up with one of the corners on the sheet. Now take your X-Acto knife and cut a straight line and fold this over. This next part is optional, but I highly recommend it. It is to clear tape this inner part of the accordion section. To clear tape this part right here, cut a strip of tape, clear tape that measures 3 inches long, and then cut it in half long ways. Now take one of the pieces and lay it right between the seam of the accordion section and the sheet of tape. Do that same exact thing to the other side of the sheet and accordion section. Next, take your X-Acto knife and cut a 1/4 inch piece of tape off the remaining sticky, just like so, and fold it in. Do that same exact thing to the other side of the wallet. Now push the accordion sections down like this and fold this part up. Take your X-Acto knife and cut a slit for where the accordion section and coin pouch ends. Fold these strips of tape inward onto the accordion sections. Now is time to clear tape the last 2 seams of the wallet. Again, this step is optional, but if you would like to do so, cut a piece of clear tape that measures 3 inches long and then cut it in half. Since these inner seams are very difficult to reach, I recommend pushing these 2 accordion sections outward like so. This will allow us to more easily place the clear tape on the seam. Now go ahead and just place the clear tape over the seams. Once you have clear taped the seams, you can go ahead and push the accordion sections in again. Next, you will need to trim the remaining sticky to the correct length. To do that, line up the edge of your wallet with one of the lines on your cutting mat, and then take your ruler and line it up with the 1/4 inch mark beside the wallet and cut straight down that edge. Do that to both sides of the wallet. Now fold the remaining sticky inward. Last step is to add the velcro. The first thing you want to do is pull your velcro apart and then take the soft piece of velcro and peel off the sticky back, and then place it wherever you would like on the inside of the wallet. Take the other part of velcro and peel the sticky backing off of that piece, and then put the 2 pieces together so that the sticky side is facing up, and then go ahead and fold the wallet close and press down so that this piece of velcro adheres to the front of the wallet, just like so. So that is it on how to make a duct tape mini accordion wallet. I hope this was helpful. If you were confused about any of the steps, just make sure to leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to help you out. If you make a wallet using my tutorial, I would really appreciate it if you post a picture on Instagram and tag me at EmilysTapeCreations. Thank you again for watching this video. Please make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.